Naomi, Bennett and David Fox here, is that correct? Lovely. Who wish to address the meeting. Under the scheme, allow members of the public to speak at council meetings. Each speaker must address their comments to the chair of the relevant committee or the relevant member of the exec. Each question or statement must be limited to 3 minutes with a further 2 minutes for a supplementary question or a comment on something that has been said. Regarding speaking contributions, just to remind members of the public, I will ring the bell when you have half a minute left and we'll ring it again when your time is up. There is normally an overall time limit for public questions of 30 minutes, including the time taken by response to questions, but this can be extended by my discretion. Would Naomi Bennett please come forward and ask her question?
Good evening. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Good. Our Green Party resident survey of Abbey shows that over 98% of residents are opposed to the proposed Easy Hotel on Newmarket Road. There are already 2 budget hotels opposite the site, and we understand that Anglian House is not capacity and that rooms are likely to appear on Airbnb shortly. In addition, we understand there are hotel developments potentially for East Road, Shire Hall and Park Streets. When is this too many hotels? I understand the council plan says that there is only a shortage of rooms in the super luxe category and certainly no shortage in the budget capacity. Residents would prefer a mixed scheme with ground level cafes and shops and new homes above. Councillor Canshaw pointed out at the last meeting that there are 2,500 households in Cambridge on the housing register waiting for social housing. Why can't we build flats on this brownfield site rather than on St Albans green space in Arbury? It would be a great site for retirement housing because it's a location that would allow older people to retain their independence for longer. Thank you.
Councillor Johnson.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'm going to, thank you very much for the question. I'm going to answer on behalf of my colleague, Councillor Keaton Thornborough, and myself as the Executive Councillor for Housing. Before I do so, however, I should point out, as an Abbey Councillor, myself, Councillor Davies and Massey have worked with residents against the Easy Hotel application, and we're pleased that the planning committee were minded to refuse that application most recently. Here comes the policy answer. The role of the council as local planning authority in this matter is to consider the planning application submitted to it. The planning committee's role is to determine if the application for the hotel is in compliance with the development plan having regard to other material planning considerations. If the committee determines that the hotel will result in an unacceptable level of harm, having again regard to the development plan and other material planning considerations, it should refuse the planning application and give clear planning reasons for doing so. As part of its consideration, however, the committee should not take into account what it might prefer to see on the site, i.e. any alternative type of development, including affordable housing. To do so would go beyond an assessment of the merits of the proposal itself, and any reason for refusal on this basis would be invalid and could not be sustained by appeal. In terms of council housing, the council is committed to developing 500 new council-oriented homes in the city. It is primarily focused on opportunities for redevelopment of its own sites for the purpose of sites where appropriate on the open market. Our green key sectors are known as areas of high need for housing. The council are reviewing the design of the proposed scheme in terms of the use and improvements of the open space at the Meadows site. The council does not own the site proposed for the Easy Hotel.
I'll follow on nicely. My question is to the Executive Councillor for Climate Change, Environment and the City Centre. I want to see an official, regular, car-free day in Cambridge. Cities across the world do this, and London will be doing it again on September the 22nd. We all know that we must reduce pollution in our city centre, and we must move quickly to a low-carbon transport system with more and better public transport, replacing the stranglehold of congestion from private cars in our city. As Extinction Rebellion showed on the 6th of July, car-free streets in Cambridge bring cleaner air and welcome safe space to pedestrians and cyclists. An official car-free day would show many more people how lovely our city centre streets could be. Over 1,000 cities now have a regular event of this sort, so why not Cambridge? Does this council back this call for Cambridge's own car-free day this September? Will you renew your call on the Cambridge County Council and other local authorities to stop obstructing and make this happen?
Thank you. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. I personally support an organised car-free day. I've been trying to get the County Council to agree to one. There's also been a separate organisation or a group got together. They also tried to organise one, but the County Council are the Highways Authority. They are the ones that need to agree to close the roads, and unfortunately up till now they have not agreed to do that. You asked, does this council support a car-free day? I can't quite say yes, the council does, because we haven't had a vote on it in this chamber. However, the Labour group did have a vote on it just over a year ago, so the Labour group do support having car-free days, organised car-free days in Cambridge. We can... So I was going to say, we're the majority group, so you can infer, but obviously they also support one, so there you go, you've got your answer. Will I call on County to stop obstructing? I have been doing that for a couple of years. Since the Extinction Rebellion road closures, I have emailed the chair of Highways. His reply was not exactly brimming with support. However, he did agree that he would take it to his group and agreed to my suggestion that he and I could meet to discuss it again. Just to say, obviously at the City Council we measure air quality, so during the hours that Extinction Rebellion closed the roads, nitrogen dioxide levels were cut by 65% in the morning, so before Regent Street was closed to traffic, and then by 85% in the afternoon when the measures were in full swing. So air pollution does fluctuate depending on what's done in the city and also due to the weather. However, 65% in full, 61 and 80% reduction is something that I don't think we can ignore, and if people weren't sure whether cutting the number of cars in the city would improve air pollution, we now have quite clear evidence. And I would just say the main effect of breathing in that nitrogen dioxide is an increased likelihood of respiratory problems by inflaming the lungs, so children with asthma and older people with heart conditions are most at risk for it. Now, I would just like to say I really support an organised car-free day. There were some issues around the protests. A couple of the businesses, namely the hotels, staff struggled to get to work. But other than that, Fitzwilliam had a good day. Footfall was up in the Grand Arcade, which Extinction Rebellion might not see quite as a positive. But obviously getting businesses on board to agree to it. I also think that people might have been put off coming to the city by it being called a protest, whereas if we had an organised car-free day, we could have more things in the streets, stalls and events. So yes, we support a car-free day, and I would be happy to work with you to try and achieve it.
Thank you. Mr. Thomas, would you like to do a supplementary?
Thank you, Rosie. It's great to hear those numbers about pollution, even the footfall up. Certainly an organised car-free day could be better in at least three ways, it seems to me. Firstly, better publicity, so that more drivers were aware that they shouldn't try and bring their cars in. Additionally, I think access for disabled people is one particular thing that we'd like to sort out. The police did advise us that it wasn't safe to do it in the way that we had our event on the 6th of July, but I know many of us, all of us, actually felt very uneasy about that, so that needs sorting. So yeah, it could be much better. Perhaps public transport, more buses, free buses, why not? And since we all agree now, don't we, that car free day would be a great idea, that's unanimous, I think. How about calling for an even more regular car free day? If it makes sense once a year, if we go ahead in September and it works well, why not call for a weekly car free day? Let's have Tuesdays without car free. It has to be regular so that people know when it is. So yeah, I'm going to go to the county council and ask them yesterday to make this happen. And can I take it that I have the full support of the whole of Cambridge City Council in asking for this? Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So can I call on Naomi Bennett, please come forward?
And we've got 3 minutes again.
Okay. Again, this comes out of our Green Party resident survey. Resident awareness of air pollution and the problems it brings is really very low, and this I think is going to be a factor that will hold back some of the solutions that the council wants to see. So will the council release a regular air pollution map to help raise resident awareness? This would be particularly helpful for schools trying to get support for no drop-off and no idling policies, and it would also help residents to make more informed choices about their travel.
That's quite a long technical answer. The City Council's Environmental Quality and Growth team do periodically produce detailed mapped contour plots of pollutants of concern, nitrogen dioxide and PM10 particulate matter. However, such mapping is not a simple process and requires some months of work to produce. Usually they're produced to support reporting to central government every 3 years or as part of supporting evidence for a major policy initiative. Modelling is usually carried out for a full year in arrears, and the most recent baseline maps were produced for the year 2017 in support of feasibility work for a clean air zone. A further baseline modelling exercise for 2018 will be completed this summer, for which mapping of pollution contours will be available later in the year. It is unfortunately not practical to provide detailed mapping of pollution contours on a frequency compatible with the request due to the time involved and the cost of carrying out the work. Alongside periodic modelling exercises, nitrogen dioxide and particulate matter is monitored continuously at 5 fixed locations in the city, and the unratified data is available live on our website. A further 70 passive diffusion tubes provide monthly data for nitrogen dioxide, and the locations of those sites are available on the City Council's air quality web pages with the data published annually. Up-to-date but unratified data is available on request from the air quality team. The Environmental Quality and Growth team are currently carrying out a trial of smaller deployable air quality monitoring units as part of a study of the closure of Mill Road Railway Bridge. If the trial is successful and the data collected reasonably accurate, it may be possible to redeploy some units at key locations like schools to give live information on air quality through a web portal if future resources support this. In terms of making travel decisions, whilst absolute pollutant concentrations vary considerably from day to day due to weather conditions and traffic flows, the areas which suffer the poorest air quality are reasonably identified by the periodic mapping modelling work carried out. Generally speaking, to minimise exposure when walking or cycling, residents should aim to avoid the most heavily trafficked roads, in particular junctions on the Inner Ring Road, the bus station area, and junctions on the main feeder road. Air quality is generally below national health-based objectives across the majority of the city, and is good compared to many larger cities. The latest annual status report, also available on our website, shows compliance with these standards at all of our monitoring sites in 2018, for the first time since monitoring began in the city. However, it is important that we continue to work to reduce levels further to keep pace with growth of the city and continue to improve health outcomes.